later on that they want to go into a college program, they've already got a credit. So when they come to the first year of the college program, for example at Durham College, and they're doing an early childhood education program, and just with the different sort of approach that colleges and universities take from high school. So the fact that they've already got a course under their belt, they don't have to take that course, gives them a slightly lower course load as well in that first semester. But it also, I think the main benefit of the students is for self-esteem.
The skill that they're going to develop to be able to enter the workforce and be given those opportunities with the organizational skills that they have to understand, the self-regulation with the amount of work that's going to be presented to them. It really makes them understand what it's like outside of the high school setting.
I think dual credits really give an answer to that question before students move on. They have the opportunity to see what a college course is like, how it works, what the work ethic needs to be in order to be successful. And they can do this in a relatively consequence-free way. They're not paying money for tuition, which can reduce stress levels associated with their first year of college. And they're really able to try a course that they may not have otherwise tried after high school.
They get their level 1 experience if they go through it, but it's a change of expectations, so by the time they decide if they're going to come back into the trade and go into level 2, they're pretty well prepped for what we're going to expect in that level.
So right off they only have to go to school for 2 more years, so that makes the employer a little bit better for that, and you know what, they know something.
When an employer looks at a resume for somebody to bring in, especially as a first year apprentice, because they're going to invest time and money in them, to see on the resume that they've already done their first level, they've done dual credit, or they've done automotive in high school, that puts them a step above everybody else. Now they're ahead of all the people that are just graduating high school and have to go find a job just for level 1. So that's a big bonus for them in the job market as far as getting employment.
You have a chance to see if you want to do this for the rest of your life, get a head start before going to actual college.
I thought it'd be good so I could apply like my math and physics and get a good know-how.
They want to be here. It's not that they have to be, so they're actually working towards their career. This is part of their career path, I would say.
You have employability skills because they're going to be working with instructors that will be talking to people that are out in industry that are looking for people, so that's a benefit as well. We can do a great deal here at the high school, but once you get to college, you know what, it really adds to their higher level of learning. You know, they get to spend more time working with scanners, they get to spend more time working with front-end alignment machines, things that we just don't have here.
Another one of the benefits is that as a high school student, very often you don't know where you want to go. This is an excellent opportunity for someone to get out, try it, get your hands dirty, find out what it's really like to be a real apprentice, to go in the field and in a classroom, getting the same curriculum that an apprentice gets, and in the end, if you don't like it, well then there's nothing really lost. You've experienced it, you know firsthand that you don't like it. On the very upside, you love it, you know it, you're marketable, you're employable, you're now at the stage of a level 2 apprentice. It's fantastic.
One of the greatest gratifications that I see from it is not instant for myself, but usually 3 or 4 years down the road, when I see the students on campus. They may not have gone into the program that I'm actually teaching, but just that exposure to the dual credit and the college process and the college styles of teaching encourages them to go on to post-secondary education.
Definitely how much work you have, and you don't have someone like the teacher there pushing you to do the work. So it's totally different than high school, but yet you still have that feel that you're still in high school.
Increased responsibility for their own learning when they're taking the dual credit course, and you know, it's an increased workload because their reading material is more difficult and at a bit of a higher level than they're used to. But I think it's still a great opportunity to have that chance to look at the stuff that they'll be looking at in college.
The biggest challenge that I think our students face, at least in the beginning, is fear. They're not just doing a college course, as many students do at their high school sites. They're having to travel to the college every day and really become integrated into the college environment, which I think is scary for most, if not all of them, at least at first. And so the adjustment that they need to undergo, just from the social perspective, is one that presents a challenge for them.
Pathways is something that students have to investigate more than just waiting till grade 12 and now what am I going to do? There's the guidance counselors, there's the co-op advisors, there's the dual credit things, and it is online for all the pathways and avenues they have to go into the automotive trade or any trade they pick So they should be investigating that in grade 9 so they know which courses they need to be successful.
Everything's on the computers now, right? So all the homework that we get and do and stuff, we gotta hand it in on the computer and make sure like you're constantly making it's a self-discipline, a lot of self-discipline. Keep yourself on top.
The biggest thing is time management, because you have to focus on co-op, you have to focus on OYAP program with all the homework you get due the next week, and you also have to focus on school and in-class assignments. It's just that ongoing rotation, and you always want to have the highest mark.
It's really fun, it's great, I love it. I would recommend it to anyone coming into high school trying to do the dual credit program.
Do it. You know, it's a step up. It's not, I wouldn't call it a fast track, but it's a head start compared to a lot of other students.
Come to class every day with the right attitude, with the things you need to do the work, and have a positive attitude.
If you want to get into the dual credit course, just go to your guidance counselor. They'll help you with any questions you might have. Yeah, just go for it, really. Like, you have nothing to lose. It's a great experience, meet a whole ton of new people.
To really take advantage of the chef in your classroom and ask as many questions as possible and take it all in. Don't be shy.
But also look beyond it and see the bigger picture of the opportunities that can open up for you. You have a very, very unique opportunity where not only are you getting high school credits, but you get a college credit before even enrolling to a college. And that can actually increase your chances of being accepted at colleges for whatever the program is that you're choosing to get into, even if the dual credit class isn't directly associated with that course.